Alrighty. Hi, everybody. Dr. Jessi here, and I am here with my dear friend Dar. And we've got something very special to share with you guys today. As we've talked about already, it is National Stress Awareness Day, which is awfully fitting for the current events. But let me tell you a little bit about Dar. She's going to do a guided meditation for us today. I'm going to kind of introduce her, and then she actually has some fun facts about her too. So. Alrighty, Dar is the founder of the Purposeful Passion Driven Life program. She is a passionate mentor, master degree teacher, and experienced healer, holding certificates in angel card readings, massage therapy, healing touch, chakra wisdom, life force healing, angel intuitive, and angelology. Did I say that correctly, Dar?
Yes, thank you, Dr. Jessi.
And I will link, after this is over, I will link her website and YouTube channels in the comments. And so that way everybody can get in touch with you and see things or get to know you a little bit better. So a few things. What is it that you do exactly, and what got you into that?
Okay, I'm basically a self-care coach, and I have been into energy healing. So using our vibrational energy that we have with our body and around our body for healing. And I would say that my biggest turning point for doing that is I was teaching full-time. I was single parenting my son who was still at home, and his father is deceased. And then I found myself being primary caregiver for my mother who was dying of cancer.
Oh, shoot.
So I had quite a bit on my shoulders. So one of the things that I needed to give up was working out in the gym. And I needed something to replace that, something that would, relieve stress, relieve some of that worry, not make me feel so overwhelmed all the time. So the techniques I found were ones that I could do anywhere I was. I could be with my mom in the oncology ward and do these techniques on myself. I could be at home in bed, which wasn't very often, a little lack of sleep during that time. So that's how I came to discover some things like acupressure, reflexology, tapping. I became a healing touch practitioner, and some of the certificates that you so kindly read out loud. And
Yeah.
so I've been teaching others ever since, and meditation has been my daily practice for years now.
Awesome. So she actually has something very special and a gift that she's going to share with us. And so I invite you guys to all kind of join in this guided meditation. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the screen so that the screen is just solely you, Dar, and then let you do your thing. Sound good?
All righty.
Alrighty. Let's see if there we go.
Okay, so the first thing about meditation is that we want to set a clear intention. So this being stress awareness, we want to release the chemistry of stress. So we want to release these things out of our body like extra adrenaline, epinephrine, cortisol, all those chemistries of stress. And then we'd like to replace them all with the relaxation and calming endorphins, serotonin, dopamine. So that is our intention today. So if you can set that intention with me that you want to change those chemistries, you want to transform the chemistry of stress into the chemistry of relaxation. So let's start with just some breath work and the gamut acupuncture point. So I'm just taking my index finger and my middle finger against my thumb, and then I'm going to place it inside the first metacarpal and the second metacarpal right here. And I'll show you the inside too. So it's about a finger width down. So we'll just hold that. It doesn't matter what hand you start with. We'll just hold that and take a nice deep breath in. And you don't have to pinch real hard, just kind of a comfortable holding. So breathe in for the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to hold it and just imagine that breath being our life force, because the first thing you do when you're born and the last thing you do when you die is breathe. So it is a life force. So let's bring it in. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. And then with a nice big O of your mouth, let's breathe it out. Like we're breathing out overwhelm. Breathe out any worry, any stress. And so we're working with our breath and the acupressure point, the gamut point. And then just switch hands, same thing. Index finger, middle finger, thumb, about a finger width down between the first and second metacarpal when you're starting at your finger, at your pinky finger. And we're going to hold it and we're going to breathe in 2, 3, 4 through our nose. We're going to hold it 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to breathe out any toxins and overwhelm. Now you could just do this procedure a few times for stress relief. You can do it anytime during the day. You can do it when somebody thinks you're working and all you do is just grab your one hand and breathe, and grab your other hand and breathe. A nice simple starting technique. Next, we're going to do what's called a guided meditation. And if you're in a place where you can shut your eyes, please do. But if you are driving a car, I wouldn't recommend that. If you are trying to look like you're working, then just change the focus of your eyes. Just kind of soften and blur the focus of your eyes, and that will help you relax. But if you're able to shut your eyes, please do so. So we set our intention, we calmed our breath, and now I want you to focus on my words, follow along, and visualize. Sometimes guided meditations have calming music. It's kind of interesting that there's actually a vibrational frequency of love, which was 528 hertz. I think that's kind of a fun fact. And you can look on YouTube and you can find a 528 hertz sound recording and use that to relax as well. But we won't be using any extra sound today to interfere with our filming. So just relax and focus on my words. So the first thing we're going to visualize as our eyes gently close is a nice strong tree. Think of a tree, a very strong tree. And perhaps you've heard the phrase tree of life. So that's what we're going to do. You're going to imagine that you are that tree. And you can do the breathing, breathe in. Light up your entire body with that life force breath and breathe out. Then imagine that you are this beautiful, strong tree. And imagine that you have roots growing out of the bottom of your feet. Feel the bottom of your feet. against the floor, and your imaginary roots traveling down, down, down through the floor, through the soil, through the gravel, through the sedimentary rocks, through clay. Keep imagining that you have roots on the bottom of your feet, and they're going down, down, down in through all the levels of earth. You might even see stalactites and stalagmites in an opening of a crystal cave. Have your roots go down, down. Feel the bottom of your feet almost tingle as your imaginary roots of your tree of life are traveling down through all those layers and levels of earth. Feel them go down even further. Feel them reach the volcanic center of the earth, traveling 1,000 miles or more per hour in a clockwise position, just spinning and spinning in volcanic action in golds and reds and flaming yellows in the volcanic center of the earth. And imagine that your roots have found an outcrop of volcanic rock and kind of wrap them around it so you're anchoring into the center of Mother Earth. And then feel that spinning, that really rich earth energy coming up into those imaginary roots, coming up through all those levels of earth, all the way up, traveling back up through the gravel surface, up through the floor that your feet are on, and up into the bottom. Feel the bottom of your feet begin to tingle, kind of like they were falling asleep, or goosebumps, anything that has a little vibration to it, and bring in your mind's eye, in your imagination, bring that earth energy up into the bottom of your feet, like you're breathing through the bottom of your feet, breathing in that rich earth energy, bringing it up into your entire foot and your other foot. Bring it up into your ankles. Bring it up into your calves. Feel it tingle and wash away everything that no longer serves you. Wash away any toxins or debris as the earth energy comes up and cleans and clears your calves and then your knees. Feel it come into your thighs and feel it tingling throughout your lower body, coming up into your hips, coming up into your stomach, and then about 2 fingers below your navel, those of you familiar with martial arts, up into the Dantian power center. We feel it just kind of start to form a ball and start to churn from left to right in a clockwise position, just like the center of the earth. And that energy is cleaning and clearing and balancing your energetic system inside your physical body. And it's churning at the Dantian, 2 fingers below your navel. Then in your imagination and in your mind's eye, and also feeling that little tingling in your body, bring it up into your stomach, bring it up into your rib cage. And then right where your ribs meet, it's going to churn again. It's going to spin even faster. And it has picked up all that wonderful earth energy, and it has cleaned your entire lower body and filled it with almost like sunshine, sunshine from the volcanic center of the earth. Then let it just churn there a minute, cleaning and clearing and balancing your entire lower half of your body. Now draw your attention to your closed eyes. And behind your eyelids, roll your eyes back up towards the heavens. Behind your eyelids, you might see a little bit of static behind your eyelids. You might see some colors. You might just see the back of your eyelids. But looking up towards the heavens, we're going to imagine the top part of your tree of life with all its beautiful branches. So now we'll go back into your imagination, into your mind's eye, and we'll visualize branches. If it helps, you can think of your arms being straight up in a Y shape, forming some of the branches, or you can just imagine that the branches are coming out of every hair follicle, going up, up, out of the room you're in. Imagine your branches traveling. Watch them kind of weave and stretch out as they go up past the buildings, up past the clouds, up past where the birds can fly. Imagine them going up, up into the known solar system and up into the unknown solar system, up into the 9 levels of heaven. Watch them go up like beautiful stairs to heaven. 9 times 100. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there are the 13 chambers of heaven stretched out in front of you, but they are so bright you can hardly see them. And they're built into the crystalline mountain range. Again, beautiful bright prisms, rainbow prisms, brighter light than you can stand to keep your eyes open in your mind's eye and imagination. Then wrap your branches, all those tiny energetic filaments that you have stretching out from your body. Wrap them around the crystalline mountains and anchor them into the mountains. And you will absorb the divine energy from the skies. And then let's bring that down into your body. We're going to bring it down through all the levels, 9 times 100 levels of heaven. We're going to bring it down through the unknown solar system. Bring them down through the known solar system. Bring it down from the clouds, down to the top of the trees, down to the top of the building, down into the room where you are, down through the top of your head. And as it enters your crown, you can feel it tingling in every hair follicle, tingling and shining in bright divine light. Feel the light enter the top of your skull. Feel it in front and in back, to your left, to your right. Let it start to spin in a clockwise, left to right, and clean and clear and balance your entire forehead, eyebrows, back of your skull, eyes, eye sockets, down into your cheeks, into your ears, along your occipital ridge on the back of your skull, around your jaw, and relaxing as it goes. And your jaw is relaxed, and your neck and your shoulders, and this bright divine light is rinsing through you. And it's rinsing away any stress, any worry, any debris. It's traveling down your shoulders, down into the top of your arms, down into your lower arms, down into your wrists and into your hands and into every finger. You can feel it around your chest, filling your entire heart space. And then as it travels to right where your ribs come together, it meets the earth energy. And together they just about explode. That is your seat of your soul, SEAT, or your seed of your soul. And together they start to merge and mingle, and now they are traveling together, up and down, and filling your heart space and filling your stomach area, and then filling your neck and shoulders as they fill your thighs and calves. And your entire body is filled with this liquid sunshine, a combination of earth and sky energy that you've brought into your body, setting the intention to add things like dopamine, things like serotonin, things like endorphins, where your entire body is lit up and clean and clear and balanced. Now let's imagine that this, what I called liquid sunshine, I guess. Now let's imagine that that liquid sunshine energy is getting taller than you are, is going into the earth, is lower than your feet are, is totally out in front of you, about 10 feet. And stretch it and feel that it's traveling behind you 10 feet, to the left of you and to the right of you. And perhaps you have heard of auras before, the energy outside of your body 10 feet out. So continue to, in your mind's eye, in your imagination, spread your sunshine out all over your body until it is 10 feet out. And then we can just imagine that we have a permeable bubble around us where we can let love in and we can give love out, but we can be protected from those outside stressors. We can release everything that no longer serves us, and just imagine that that is just falling off of you because you are spinning this beautiful web of beautiful golden light, and there isn't any room for negativity. There isn't any room for worry or stress, and you are clean, clear, and balanced in your mind's eye. So take another breath in, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, let it out, 2, 3, 4. And so it is. So what I would like you to do, if you're feeling just a little bit dizzy or sleepy and you need to get back to work, you can cross your wrists, and it's like crossing the circuits. And you can put your right hand to your left knee and your left hand to your right knee, opposites. And then you can just imagine your roots again sinking down into the earth. And that's a method of becoming grounded.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Miss Darla. We appreciate it and all of your expertise and knowledge. How can people best get in touch with you? I did link what you've sent me in the linked it in the comment section already. But what's the best way that people can get in touch with you? How can you help some people out? What do you do? Share with us how all of that works.
Okay, well, one of the things people can do like right away if they want to start using the techniques is they can go to my YouTube channel and see 12 ways to meditate and why. Because this is not the only way. You can meditate while walking, you can meditate while, if your favorite thing is painting or drawing, that's a form of meditation as well. So anything that's changing that chemistry in your body and anything that is keeping your mind from thinking about other things is a form of meditation. So they could start there. And I also have Dar's Divine Connections Facebook group. So they could go there, or otherwise, Dar's Divine Connections at gmail.com, and just ask me your questions right away. I answer all my own email.
Awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today and the patience of